coming to the end of the welding now. Been crawling under this little gap now for 2 months. Not 2 months, about 6 weeks we've been doing the bits out here. Basically cutting out all the rotten metal, putting a plate in where the rot is. Any blowholes we fill up, and then we're going to put a plate over the top of those. So it's not all the way along, it's just in certain areas. I guess it's been repaired in the past, so some areas are okay. Some areas have been in the water a lot longer and a lot more rust on them. I think I've gone above and beyond what we need to do. That's what the welder says. But I'm now just tidying up all the welds along the back edge here. The front's not as bad. The back's done. I've got one more day of the welder bringing these skill levels to welding seams up that are not going to leak, and then it's going to get another coat of epoxy primer, then a corrosion coat on top of that, and then I'm going to put an epoxy gloss on top of that. So it's going to have 5 coats of epoxy on here at the end of the day. So if something comes through that, we did our best. So you can see what we're doing, and then once we've finished all this, we've got a tester that we'll go round, and we'll go round every 300 and we'll test the thickness of the metal. But I've gone round and checked most of it. Most of it is 3.5, 4 mil thick. So basically the bits where I turn the inverter arc welder up, and if it bursts through, we replace the metal. Basically, that's the theory I've gone along with. And if there's any dodgy rivets that we don't like to look at, we just put a little weld cap on them and then just link it round the sides so that they're back to better than new. Yeah, that's where we're at, and I'm looking forward to doing something that's not welding and grinding. Right, today is the day the boat moves. We can start getting on with it. She's been in the building site for the last couple of weeks, or a couple of months. All the welding done. We've just got to take it easy, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. That is some piece of kit. They're actually selling it because it doesn't move any other boat down here apart from mine. So this is the first time it's been used on the biggest boat in the Marina. Whoa, there she goes. Please don't fall on the floor. One of the brakes was gone on it, so it's been chained up on the corner there. I'm hoping she don't let go. If she does, she's coming down fast. Around the other side is Fearless Jeff's getting caught up in our bloody tarpaulin. I've got to go and give my hand. Boat's now not there anymore. Car park can get finished, and I'm over there now. Just got to find some boards now and board it all up. A bit hard to video. Should have brought Chrissy with me really. We've got loads of guys, about 6 or 7 guys around at the moment, so I'll film a bit in a minute once I've got the chocks in. Elve's finally landed. Got a bit of more chocking up to do, but I've stolen all their new scaffold boards and bits of wood to build the pontoons out of, to stick underneath her. And although we're not quite in the river, we're pretty close now. In fact, I'll probably take some photographs and it might look like we are in the river. Just need to move a few of these old boats out of the way. So we're going to get cracking on now with coating her up. All the welding's finished after 3 months of grinding and grinding and grinding. So she should be good. She's all lovely under there now. You can see a few little burny patches where I decided that I wanted to put some more metal there. I really don't want to put her in and have to pull her out again. So there she is, sitting in the marina next to the river, for the foreseeable future till I get the bloody thing finished. Alright, catch you next time.
We're at the marina for a couple of days. Dave's been grinding the paintwork off the side of the boat with the intention to now start painting below the first seam line. It's nearly 6 o'clock in the evening, so fortunately the noise has stopped. The painting's going to begin, and then hopefully we're going to have a barbecue afterwards. We were situated at down the side there. I've just had to go on that machine there and shifted some gravel. That was good fun, and it's a really beautiful time to be near the river.
Christina Bobcat driver. John's standing on the side, I think he's a bit worried. Look at the concentration on her face. John makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Once you get the
Yeah.
it is easy.
There's still only a ladder into the boat. Fortunately, because the weather's nice, we can crack on with doing some outside stuff on it. Not much I can do really. Just cooking and making sure Dave's got tea, coffee and food. It's ground all the paint off. Well, not all of the side. We've done about... How long has it taken you, Dave?
I don't know. I think I've spent about 5 hours.
About 5 hours grinding off just to a certain point, which is not bad actually. Yeah, to there, so more than halfway. Now he's got to paint it, obviously it's going to oxidise otherwise and start rusting straight away. So he's giving it a bit of a rub down with, what is it, you're rubbing that down? Just get
acetone.
Acetone to get all the dust and stuff off, and then he will start painting. Started painting. That shouldn't take long, should it, Dave? Does it have one coat or
No.
two? How many?
This is 2 or 3 really.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably put 2 on.
Yeah.
Above the waterline.
Cool,
Basically
cool.
just put 1 on and then just quickly go over it again, so it's sort of gets a good coat.
Yeah.
Roll will break out, unfortunately.
Oh, what bits are falling off of it?
So I'll have to, liddles.
Is that a good advert or a bad advert?
Hopefully it'll stop doing it. They usually stop at some point.
Okay. Oh, it goes on pretty quick though, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, you've only got 40 minutes.
Okay, got ya.
And it's a hot day as well, so hopefully it don't go off on us.
Yeah. Oh, what you mean in the...
Because it's such a hot
in
day.
that, yeah. I see, yeah. But then it will dry quick, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll put a nice big heavy coat on.
I'll let you get on. Ralph's trying to join into a dog barking conversation somewhere else, so I'll go and see what he's up to. Obviously we bring Ralphie with us. It's been a very hot day. He's got his cool mat and his water bowl and his brand new spike that he gets hooked onto, so he has a little bit of movement, bit of wiggle room. He does like the shade, but he does go off as soon as he sees anybody go by. So that's the downside. He's got to learn to keep his bark shut sometimes. Ralphie, look at me. Look at me. Yes, we're talking about you. Talking about you, you gorgeous hunk. Day 2. Ralphie's stolen my sunbathing towel, even though he's got shade. And Dave's given the first undercoat on the bit he's scoured off so far today. I think it's coming up to about 2:30, 3 o'clock at the moment. All the way along. And because he's mixed up too much paint again, he's going back over what he did yesterday. So it's well and truly undercoated.